Welcome back to our special pet edition of Your Life. It always amazes me the impact animals can have on our lives. Our next report is the story of a little dog's battle against liver disease.
Good news that we got the blood test back and Hattie's liver enzymes are just fine.
Hattie's nickname these days is Miracle Dog. She won a battle against liver disease. It's also a bit of a miracle how she came into Carol Story's life.
I found her curled up alongside the road. So we managed to catch her and take her to the vet hospital where they treated her. She had been out on her own for a long time, it looked like. She was just a mess at first, but she's a feisty little dog, which is probably why she managed to survive out in the wilds by herself.
Feisty is an understatement. Could you imagine the sweet little dog stood up to a Labrador Retriever almost 3 times her size?
And the lab was not going to be, cowed by this little dog, so they got in a fight, and she couldn't walk then after the fight was over. So I took her to my vet the next day. She thought that she had at least a partially torn ACL, anterior cruciate ligament, and when the lab work came back, her liver enzymes were way out of sight.
Hattie's blood work was so out of sight, the veterinarian repeated the lab work. The result, just as extreme. That's when Carol turned to liver disease expert Dr. David Tweet at Colorado State University.
He's world famous and he's the best. I think I have her now because of him.
Through a series of testing and actually doing a liver biopsy, we identified that Hattie had chronic hepatitis. And it was a very aggressive inflammation of the liver. We suspect that it might have been an autoimmune hepatitis where the body is destroying its own liver tissue.
Did you know that the liver is your pet's largest organ? The liver detoxifies and removes waste products from your pet's bloodstream. And when it's not working well, the waste products can build up and damage your pet's liver even more.
A healthy liver is a happy dog. The liver has a great reserve capacity, and so sometimes the liver has to be very damaged before you start to see clinical signs. So early on, signs of liver disease might first be detected in the laboratory tests. Early clinical signs might be a loss of appetite, some vomiting, lethargy, just not feeling right.
As for Hattie, she was prescribed medications that help decrease the inflammation in her liver. She also takes a daily liver support supplement.
Based on all the studies that I've done, the s-adenosylmethionine and the silibin together, which makes denamarin, and there are almost no side effects associated with it. There is some scientific evidence showing that it does help in fighting various toxins that can affect the liver. It helps in liver cell regeneration. So it is just support for the liver to help the liver heal and to maintain a healthy liver.
I think you're good for a while, Hattie girl.
What is the prognosis for Hattie? I would like to think the prognosis is really good. With the type of liver disease that Hattie has, the mean survival has been reported to be about 2 years. We've seen Hattie's now 4 years out and doing, I think, just great.
And maybe this innocent little miracle dog who was found alongside the road now has a reason to want to survive. She has finally found a pet parent that simply adores her.
Oh. She's just my best friend. She's with me all the time. She never lets me out of her sight. She has some problems and I deal with those. She's just a great little friend.
And I'm happy to report that we have a progress update on Hattie. Dr. Tweet says she's still taking her medication and daily liver supplement, and she's doing great. Alert your veterinarian if your pet has been showing any signs such as vomiting, diarrhea, poor appetite, or fatigue. Liver problems can be diagnosed with simple blood tests or other lab work. To support liver function, your vet may recommend a special diet, fluids, and daily liver supplement. We'll be right back.